And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's the former Falcon, Deion Sanders, on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now McNair off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Carmichael. Touchdown, Falcons! Harold Carmichael, 39 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 4. Garoppolo. It's Hill, complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Garoppolo again. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.